It's good to see you again. I thought I'd share a little bit of my backstory. A lot of my friends from Facebook and even people that I grew up with or people that I've worked with for decades don't know much about me as a mystic. It's not that I hid that part of me. It's a private part of my life. Sometimes I'm very public with it. Lately, since I've been on the path of a digital creator, I've talked almost exclusively about mystical practices and arts and abilities, teaching people how to use their own innate, everybody's got them, mystical skills or mystical abilities. Whether we use them or not, they're there. But I thought I'd share because, I was in business. I've been in business, for over 30 years of my life, self-employed, and helped create billions of dollars. That's billions with the B, billions of dollars in revenue for my clients and the companies that I work for. I started out building creative departments for companies, hiring and training all their artists, their writers, their photographers, branding specialists and things like that, coordinating them, training them for basically building that department in a company. And I loved it. I love working with creative people. I'm a creative. My training is in graphic design, long before the digital age came along, but I was an early adopter of that. But most of my business friends and clients know that I'm a spiritual person. They don't necessarily know that I'm a mystic. And I've spoken in front of crowds of thousands and thousands of people over and over again. And they wouldn't have known that I'm a mystic. Most people, again, know that I'm spiritual, but they don't know that I'm a mystic. So let me start by sharing with you what it means to me when I use the word mystic to describe myself. A mystic is somebody that seeks to understand, interact with, and see their world through the lens of spiritual connection. All mystics are spiritual people. They all believe in a spiritual world. They all believe, maybe not all of them believe in a God, but they believe in some sort of higher power, whether it's many higher powers. Maybe they're not monotheistic, meaning they don't believe that there's one ultimate God. Maybe they believe there's many gods. That's a mystic for sure. But I identify more as a Jesus follower. I'm a follower of Jesus, and my particular type of mystical practices are based in biblical texts. I have been, for a great portion of my adult life, I was a Christian minister. I have pastored several churches. I traveled and spoke, teaching spiritual things, largely mystical training. I wouldn't have called it mystical training then. We would have used the word prophetic. And that's just terminology, right? But all prophets are mystics. I don't care what tradition that prophet came from. If they are prophesying, they're mystics, right? So Jesus is a mystic. Paul was a mystic. Elijah is a mystic. All the prophets were mystics. And my particular type of mysticism centers around my faith in Jesus Christ and his teachings. And so if they don't comply with them, I don't practice them. Doesn't mean I don't think that they're not real or that they might not work. It's just if Jesus said, no, this is not something I want you to practice, then I don't do that. I don't practice those things. So that's my particular brand of mysticism, is anything that's compliant with the teachings of Jesus in the scriptures.